Hi all, welcome back. Hal here with more 7 Days to Die. So, like I said in last time, the update patch to 11.5, Alpha 11.5, seems like it did something to the world spawn. I've not been seeing a whole lot of zombies. As you can see, I'm in day 26 currently. And, yeah, I had a day 21 horde spawn that was, I think, maybe 7 zombies. And I'm not actually sure it was actually the day 21. It seemed more like a roving horde. I mean, it was really, really small. So, yeah, I'm thinking this might be the last of this particular series, and if so, I won't probably start up a new series until Alpha 12 comes out. They're saying the rumor is late May, early June, and as you know, May is pretty much over at this point, so by the time you're seeing this, we'll actually be into June. So what I wanted to do is show you basically what it was that I've been working on with the base, and show you exactly where we are with building. So the front entrance really hasn't changed all that much, but when we come up on the base itself, what I had said I wanted to do was to build something pyramid-esque, and so that's kind of what I built. What you have is I've gone ahead and put in the second row of spikes. I've upgraded them all to metal. As you can see, this is all reinforced concrete behind this. And then I've metal plated over it, the reinforced metal siding, to help defend against some of the zombies. Like I said, I have seen a couple of small hordes, but nothing with where it probably should be. I kind of clear-cut mined out this area. Oh, I missed a couple of spots. I have to go grab some stone. But yeah, I've armored the entire side of the mountain. Actually, I should say I've armored the entire mountain. So all of the spikes all the way around the base have been upgraded. As you saw, I only have 2 rows in the front. Everything else is a single row. And I've completely severed all of the stonework and dirt works around the mountain. So I have a complete base built out of the mountainside. We'll get up there and show you in a minute. So the lower 2/3 of this are all concrete or reinforced concrete, depending on which level you're talking about. And then I put angled wooden ramps above on the top layer over it. So yeah, basically the base has defended itself against the small hordes. I haven't really had to be too proactive in any of this. I have a little bit more here to take out, but it's really to the point where the base is pretty much done. Turned into a much larger build than I was expecting. As you can see, I ran out of iron, or large quantities of iron, not long after I finished the basic armoring of the lower levels. Oops. So there's another spot over there that I need to deal with too. So I switched over to concrete. Cut in a couple of entrances, so no matter which side of the base you're on, you can get back in fairly easily. And yeah, so that is for the all intents and purposes, that's the base. And I don't have anything with me, and I don't think I can jump this, so you know what, screw it. So I'll come back and replace that later. So yeah. And then what I did is I left these to show you basically what it looked like all the way up to here. Where the concrete ends here, the reinforced concrete, that's where the concrete reinforcement ends on the building. I figure if they get above this line, I'm pretty screwed anyway, so yeah. So for the last like third of the building, from where this lip overhangs here all the way up, it's just dirt underneath this portion. But I did finish the double layer of hay. We've got the watchtower that apparently has taken some damage at some point that I missed. I will go grab more of the cement mix so I can finish the last two spots. On this side we have what could be either a tree farm or a farm expansion if I really needed one. Also gives a great place to look out and shoot down if you need to. You have the back ramp area. This is, I was actually using as a tree farm, but I think because it is 4, because it's 4 blocks. So what I may do is end up using it as a small expansion farm. And then each of the doors cut in to the side of the mountain into the central chasm, into the central column area. To show you what I did on the back side of the reinforcement, we've got the angled concrete slabs, or the concrete ramps, inverted to support the weight of the concrete above it. And we've got that on both sides. I actually need to put a torch or something over here. Coming over here, I've concreted the central area here. This is the northern edge entrance. The southern edge entrance is the one that has the airlock entrance. So, but yeah, like what I said with the spawn, what I've been seeing is that the heat that I'm generating is actually calling in spider zombies like it should, but the spider zombies are not calling hordes, and even leaving like 2 or 3 groups of them out there for extended periods of time. So I think what I'm going to do is just go ahead and use this as the last episode. Show you what the inside of this looks like, and it is completely supportive of its own weight. I'm not quite sure how far up I get away with it. So, actually, I do have my auger with me. But I don't have any of the ramps with me. So what I'll do is let me go grab more of the ramps, and I will finish digging at least this portion out. We'll put the ramps in there and take all of this. I'll take all of this out and see if it comes down. But it should be self-supportive at this point. So let me go grab those and we'll go see. I've also rearranged the storage area a little bit. So what I've done is I've got basically a storage box for each material type. Makes it a little bit easier, and I don't have to do what we used to do with the using materials above the type of material above it. So now I have, general building stuff, wood and and the stuff for woods. I am keeping the snow, and this is general, like just miscellaneous stuff, dirt and clay, anything stone based. Speaking of, and Grab some more in case I need some more blocks. This I still need to clean up, but this is going to be the metals, specifically iron. This is a general... Do I need any? No. Okay. That's just general supplies, and then weapon storage. Because you can't really make weapon parts anymore, it's just what you find in the world, but I haven't really been exploring too much, so I have very limited parts right now. Oops. Left some cement. Okay. So we'll grab this. Rest of the ammo. I was using the shotgun to go mining earlier, so... And then the repairs and... the repair materials, basically. And then each of the foods. Anything that's prepared sits over here, water at the other end, and everything else is in between. And then antibiotics. So yeah, that is pretty much the base. I didn't really end up digging out down here too much further than the last time, so eventually if I were to keep doing this, I would hollow the entire area from bedrock to summit out. But I really just, there's not much more to do on this base at this point. I mean, really, it's just basically filling in anything that isn't concrete or reinforced concrete, putting in a couple of more doors, and then just building for the sake of building. Normally I'm not against that, but what I wanted to do with this series was not really do a big build like this. It just kind of turned into it because of the way things worked out with the zombie spawner. So unfortunately, yeah, it is what it is. I mean, it's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed doing these episodes for you guys, and hopefully you've enjoyed watching them. It doesn't mean that I will not do any more 7 Days to Die. It just means that for the time being, the 7 Days to Die is probably going to be on hold. You will know as soon as I do, for sure. Like I said, I'm thinking that, yeah, I'm probably mostly done with it at this point. And what I'm planning on doing is actually going over to Space Engineers, so we'll still get the building stuff. But I figure if I'm gonna, play a survival game, if I'm gonna play 7 Days to Die specifically, while I do enjoy it, I think I'm just gonna wait for Alpha 12. Because there's just so much I want to do in the game, but I really can't with knowing that Alpha 12 is probably going to drop in the next week or two. See how much of this I can get out of here before everything collapses. Yes. I think that is so that should be there. That should be the last row of stone. Yeah, see, it looks like it's pretty self-supportive then. Yeah. So sorry about the extra noise, but you at least get to see me finish this portion of the base. So, as you can tell, we're in day 26. So I've been doing a lot of work off camera. But from here, yeah, it looks like it does look rather self-supportive. Okay, let's not kill ourselves as part of this process, shall we? So, yeah, I would say that the structure's self-supportive. Which is good to know. Let's put the last few of these in. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good example of how large of a space that you can make and keep it self-supportive. Because that is more than, because the normal concrete only has a build strength of, I think, about 6 blocks. It's either 6 or 10, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so that may be just at the extent. Let's see. Let's take a few more of these out. So I think that if it was going to collapse, it would have already. So yeah, it looks like that is... It's good to know for future builds. Because that is going to be a big-ass open area. So what I may do is one more episode after this one as a follow-up. I'll clean this, I'll hollow this out. Probably up to this point here, and then just because I do believe that is the last row of cement. I think after that it's all dirt. So what I'll do is I'll probably just clean this back to the dirt, clear all of it out, and then cement it and make this a giant open room. And when that's done, I'll post an update for you so you guys can see what it looks like, and of course do the same on this side. Because I am curious to see just how open of a space I can get in here before it all collapses. And when I'm working on it, I'll be sure to have the camera running, just in case it all comes down. You'll at least get to see it when it does. Yeah. So as always, thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you spending some time with me today. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, hit that like button if you want to see more, or follow me on some of the other series as well. Hit that subscribe button to stay informed and up to date on everything going on. If you have any feedback or comments, leave them in the comments section below, and as always, take care, and thanks again. Bye.